Did you like working with Caden Murdoch, your old buddy, Lance
Oh
Cade?
yeah, yeah. Loved it, loved it. Yeah, yeah. Loved working with them. Um, it's hard to say who are our favorites to work with, but I will always say that Idol Stevens and Casey James were a lot of fun for a team that doesn't get remembered because their time together was so brief. They were really both super talented wrestlers. Yeah.
Talk to me about Deuce and Domino. I always hear people talk highly about one and not so
Yeah.
highly about the other. What was your experience like?
Yeah. What it was, I think ultimately was we had a tough time, and one of them wasn't too keen on bumping for us. But I think the reason was looking at it, he was a generational talent. He comes from a Hall of Fame dad who's going to look at it as, look, if you're bumping for these guys are cruiserweights. How are you going to be perceived as a star? So I'm going to have to give him a pass as an adult, realizing like he can't argue with his dad. His dad is a Hall of Famer. His dad could be giving him very sound advice. Um, but his dad could also be wrong. The day may have changed. You might be seen as more professional by actually going out there and helping build these stars because that's what we do now. But yeah, I, I think he heard his dad's voice in his head when he didn't want to bump for us.
That's good advice for 1982. Maybe not the best
Yeah,
advice for, well,
yeah, yeah. In 2007, yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So this was me
how,
making excuses for him.
how was Cherry to work with? She broke in Jersey. Actually, I always text her and say hello. I used to work with her before her main roster debut. Did
Yeah,
you get along?
super sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Liked her a lot.
Why'd they take the belts off you guys?
Um, they wouldn't say. They, ultimately, an excuse I got later was that they hadn't changed belts overseas in a while, so they thought it'd be a good idea. And my retort was, this was a Tuesday SmackDown filmed in Milan. The
Okay.
day the day before was also filmed in that very same building where they put the Intercontinental title on Santino Marella, who was in the
Oh, right,
audience.
right. They said a while. They meant 24 hours.
Yeah, I guess it's almost like a full day. Yeah, like oh man,
Well,
like that's a rough excuse. But I think ultimately, like the belts were never they weren't supposed to be on us in the first place. So the universe kind of like blew us along in the breeze for almost a year when we were never supposed to have them in the first place. So I think they just finally found the time. Let's get it off these guys,
I never thought about this. I never asked anybody this. Any pain in the ass stories traveling with the belts?
dude. So it's it's a little goofy because you I don't look like a wrestler except I've got long hair. So when I you have to either take it out of your bag at TSA or leave it in your bag when they're going to take it out. So so you feel stupid just taking out this belt and presenting it like you're a hot shot. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Best case scenario is either somebody likes wrestling, and, oh, that's neat, or they say nothing and off you go. But a lot of times you get like a look because a lot of people don't like wrestling. They don't watch wrestling, so wrestling is fake, wrestling is stupid, therefore I'm better than you. That means I can give you a snarky look even though we don't know each other. And because I'm TSA, you can't say a damn thing about it. Like that, I don't miss that at all. Yeah.
Cletus, this boy thinks he's a champion.
That's it.
Right,
That's
right.
it. That's it.
This boy thinks he's hot stuff. Look at this belt he's
That's
got.
it.
Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah. Yeah. That stuff's fake. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
that's awesome.